I'm not a particularly coherent speaker at this point. So I've been attending Toastmasters meetings. I've been checking them out as a guest, sitting in, and I went to one where I didn't feel super welcome at, but it was still a good experience overall. And I wanted to go do more Toastmasters, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to go there, so I end up at another Toastmasters, which was a little more professional, and so I just kind of rolled in there on a Friday afternoon, I believe it was, and I sat through theirs, which was good as well. I was glad that I went there. Definitely, I'm taking a lot from it, even observing. If you think my speech is bad now, you should have heard me 3 months ago, or even a month ago before I went to any of these meetings. So the lady at the second one invited me to what she called the TV Toastmasters. I went to her Toastmasters and described that I wanted to start a YouTube channel and that's why I was coming and that's what I wanted to work on. And she said TV Toastmasters would be good because it helps you get in front of an audience. You get to become an interviewer. You get to be interviewed and you also get to learn to do the editing and everything. So I'm like, wow, that sounds really cool. I hit the guy up who runs that here locally. He had one coming up. I went to it, and wow, they have like, I show up, I don't know what to expect. Just as vague as that story was to you, that's about how I'm feeling about it. Just like, okay, just going with the flow. So I show up, and this was not an ordinary Toastmasters meeting. This was at a TV studio, but it had its own little production area, and it was set up like Charlie Rose interview, and these interviews that take place are aired on like a local public access here in Beaverton or Portland, I think. Or I sit in the production room with the guy who I contacted through TV Toastmasters. His name was Mitch. And I watched there and watched Mitch cut up about 8 of these interviews. Bam, 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 one after another, smoothest flow. And here, get this. Or in each one of these segments, there was a new interviewer and a new person being interviewed about an entirely new subject. So they had their studio set up where it was like everything had to be perfect. You have to sit here, you have to maintain the same level of voice throughout, but plus they had like a full setup, you know, lights on all around, perfectly coming down on the people. 3 cameras on robots where you could perfectly set your frame, super clean. And then I don't know what they do from there. Then they edited even more for the next month or two or something like that. So for that one, I don't know. You can see my style. It's a little bit different, but at the end of that, Mitch told me that there's a TV Toastmasters a little closer to my house where there's actually an opportunity for me there if I do pursue this and I want to continue doing the video recording and stuff, that I have a role there immediately, basically. So that's something cool to look forward to. Just one of those follow your leads and see what happens. And well, I'm still following it.